This is a paid advertisement for riding out the financial storm. It was early 2000 when the American economy's growth and real estate boom seemed unstoppable. Soon, the greed ran rampant. Mortgage lenders were making loans to people who didn't have the means to repay them. And people were accepting loans, knowing their dream of home ownership would become an unaffordable nightmare. In 2008, when those bogus loans started defaulting, the storm began building. Fake derivatives created by Wall Street played a catalyst, aggravating the crisis. Soon, banks stopped lending, and the housing market came to a complete halt. This chain of events created crisis on every front. This crisis brought down the U.S. financial system and impacted the world economy. Lots of businesses closed. It rendered millions of people unemployed. Millions of people lost their valuable investments. People went into debt. Foreclosures increased, and bankruptcies rose. This was a systemic failure. It ruined the lives of millions of Americans and led to a harsh global recession, the worst since the 1929 Depression. It brought to the fore issues related to financial literacy for most of us, such as living within our means, controlling our debt, protecting our credit, setting our financial goals realistically, protecting our financial health, investing wisely, and other areas of financial well-being. Today, we will empower those of you who have been impacted by this disaster and those of you who want to be prepared for such turbulent and uncertain times. Let us begin.
Hi, welcome to Riding Out the Financial Storm, a guide to surviving the present economic crisis. I'm Richard Saxton.
And I'm Rebecca Salgado. Thanks for joining us today.
You know, Rebecca, here in America, money is the last great conversational taboo.
I know. It seems people will talk about almost anything nowadays, including intimate details of their private lives, but money remains the great forbidden subject.
As a result, many Americans are financially illiterate, ill-equipped to handle an economic downturn. Now there's some signs the current economic recession may have hit bottom and the worst is over.
We certainly hope so.
Regardless, the American economy has been forever changed by this economic collapse, and even greater financial hardships are possible in the future.
Michael and I lost 7 homes, including our personal residence, close to a $10 million estate.
We over-speculated. Those of us who are the professionals in the industry, real estate brokers, appraisers, bankers, sellers, buyers, we were willing to be deceptive.
I thought I'd never lose. I said, owning property, how can you lose? I figured even if the properties went down 10% a year, which would be a record-breaking thing at that point, it would take 3 to 4 years for us just to be back to the level of the money we had invested, so we would be flat, no loss, no gain. By that point, I figured we'd refinance all the properties and we'd be out.
I feel trapped by the debt that seems to follow me, the collection calls, the judgments. You never know which way they'll attack your finances. And it really makes me feel like I'm in prison, although I'm free, but I just really feel trapped.
We've put together a program designed to help the average person easily understand their relationship with money.
How to manage it, make it grow, and secure a sound financial future for you and your family.
A timeless guide to sound economic health.
Too many Americans are uninformed about taking care of their finances, so we've designed a series of steps you can take that will not only help you survive this economic crisis, but triumph and prosper throughout the years ahead.
Our program is divided into two parts. In part one, we focus on the financial problems facing many Americans today and ways to deal with them. And those problems are foreclosure, lost investments, unemployment, collection calls, debt, and bankruptcy.
I shared my story and watched the entire film. This film contains a lot of pertinent information on current economical issues like foreclosure or unemployment or lost investments.
Watching this program will give you the guidelines on how much debt is too much debt. It'll also teach you the importance of establishing an emergency fund. This program is a must for anyone wanting to obtain financial freedom.
I shared my story and I am very excited to see the completion of this film. This film prepares you for some turbulent times. You know, today you might have a job, and because of the current economic climate, tomorrow you might not. Today, you might be in good financial shape, but tomorrow you might get into debt due to being ignorant on financial matters. I think it is time for us to shed our ignorance and to take control of our future.
I learned how to protect myself financially and my family and how to live within my means so I won't ever be in debt again.
Most schools don't teach financial literacy, and that really upsets me. But in this film, a viewer can get a solid foundation that'll majorly impact their lives.
I think this is a great educational program for those who want to save their home, get out of debt, or even pondering on bankruptcy. I think this is a great tool for those who want to become educated on how to handle their finances and how to set their financial home in order.
Friends, if you are in foreclosure, in collection, in debt, lost your valuable investments, unemployed, or even pondering bankruptcy, this educational DVD provides useful tips to survive these situations. This really is best value for the money. Visit rotfs.com to purchase this DVD.
We're here to tell you about an exciting educational self-help program called Riding Out the Financial Storm. This program is designed to address the issues that Americans are facing due to the economic crisis that has restricted lending, created high unemployment, and initiated a government bailout that will impact our long-term financial health.
So let me play the interviewers so that our viewers can understand our program. What kind of hardships or issues have we covered in part one of this program?
All right, Rebecca, in these tough economic times, many families have lost their source of income. They're not able to meet their financial obligations such as mortgages, consumer loans, credit card bills, and educational expenses. As a result, their homes are in foreclosure and they're being harassed by collectors and lenders. And as we know, bankruptcies are on a sharp increase. We've covered all these issues with advice and expert commentary to help you.
Which means anyone watching this program will get useful information about how to save their homes, how to avoid harassing collection calls, resolve debt, and survive unemployment.
And also remember, there are millions of Americans, including retirees and those on the brink of retirement, who lost money in their investment portfolios, which has changed their lives, and we've addressed that as well.
We've tried to come up with solutions for all age groups who lost their investments.
That's correct, and we've also provided very useful information about the final drastic personal finance recourse, bankruptcy. If you're headed in that direction, we describe what to expect, and we've provided some great advice for you. You'll hear valuable suggestions and ideas that will help you become financially successful.
Anyone viewing this program will be getting so much information.
They certainly will, Rebecca, and it's what every American needs after the last few years of economic turmoil.
So Richard, I have another question. Can you tell me about how this program was developed?
Yeah, all the testimonials are by real people who went through real hardships, and they're here to share their stories, which maybe some of you can relate to. They are the foundation of this program.
That sounds really interesting. Now let us talk a little bit about part two.
You know, Rebecca, it's important that we're well informed in financial matters and we learn how to manage our finances and credit to create a nest egg for our future.
What we're trying to do more than anything right now here is budget, which has been hard to do because I've been very used to spending money very recklessly at times.
Going through this crisis, I realized at the top of the year I was going to have to make better choices, period, and better educate myself on money management.
It's also important that we lay out a plan for our inheritance. These are the topics we're going to cover in part 2 of this program. We've developed 9 steps to cover these topics.
Steps like examining your financial health, living within your means, controlling your debt, protecting your credit, setting your financial goals, planning for retirement, protecting your financial health, investments, and estate planning.
If you follow these steps, we certainly hope that not only will you reclaim your financial independence, but will achieve prosperity as well.
Being an educator myself, I think this is a good educational resource for all. I think this film brings awareness on every level of our financial life and helps to build a brighter future. After what has happened to our economy, I think it's time for financial literacy. Go get it and watch Riding Out the Financial Storm.
Also, this educational tool will guide you on how to get a free credit report, how to improve on your credit score, and how to set your goals realistically. It's very comprehensive, and it's a great refresher on money matters.
I participated in making this program, and I believe it is good for young adults.
If you or someone you know is facing financial problems like I was, watching Riding Out the Financial Storm is a must. Remember, you're not alone. I highly recommend you buy this DVD now. Go get it.
This program has tons of material. Every time I watch it, I gain knowledge I can use immediately.
I have learned how important it is to set realistic financial goals and live within your means. Without a plan and a goal, you will be in a financial crisis. This is a film for everyone.
I think this is great for young adults like myself because it provides you with a solid financial foundation.
This is the best value for the money.
So go for it and educate yourself.
Everyone needs to watch this program and apply it to their lives.
Go get it right now.
Watch it and educate yourself.
Friends, this film is just right for the times we live in. Visit rotfs.com to purchase this DVD.
So part 2 is more of a foundation, correct?
Yes, it is actually. It addresses the long-term financial viability of an individual or family, and it's useful for everyone.
Okay, so that people watching this will get a better understanding. Let's just say if someone is not in debt, not in foreclosure, and has a job, would this program benefit them as well?
Certainly. Part 2 is for everyone. It begins with your financial physical. It covers what to do if you're overextended or you're in debt. If someone is interested in learning about credit, we've covered that as well. For someone beginning to learn about personal finance, this program is a good refresher. We've covered how to set your goals realistically, how to plan your retirement, various protections you need to have, including estate planning. And finally, we also covered the basics of investing.
Why investing?
Well, everyone watching this program should recover from the economic mess and prosper, but we believe that investing is one of the key avenues to prosperity.
Richard, give us a heads up. Tell us the length of this program.
Well, the length of this wonderful program is about the length of an epic movie such as maybe Titanic, but remember, these hours of viewing may save you from drowning in your own debt. You'll gain financial knowledge that will be a useful guide throughout your life.
I see your point. So your valuable hours will get you something which will last a lifetime, and you can take breaks in between chapters.
Right, and make sure you have a pen and a paper handy so that you can take notes and also jot down reference points that you may want to revisit throughout the video.
Friends, relatives, and neighbors will also benefit from this program and be able to apply their newfound knowledge about personal finance.
Right, and all you have to do to gain a wealth of financial knowledge is purchase this program. It could be the best money you ever spent, even if you gather just a few tips on how to navigate your financial future.
Friends, this is a very comprehensive educational program. It teaches you how to control your expenses, budget, stay debt-free, set your goals realistically, plan your retirement, invest wisely, protect your financial life, and plan your estate. And most importantly, for the people who are in trouble, this film can set you free. Visit rotfs.com to purchase this DVD. Riding Out the Financial Storm, your guide to a sound financial future.